Hello and welcome, gymnastics parents. My name is Tamara Bodie, and I am the mental skills consultant here at Seattle Gymnastics Academy. I've started this video blog to help share some of the things that we're doing on the gymnastics floor, so hopefully the coaches and the parents can reinforce the mental skills the athletes are working on. The first mental skill that the athletes have gone through is diaphragmatic breathing. In gymnastics, breathing is extremely important and foundational for all of our mental skills. Gymnastics is often a sport where the athletes can become fearful and can get some anxiety over challenging upgrade skills. And we really want to control the physiology. So how we do this is through breathing. Breathing can help reduce heart rate, blood pressure, can help the athletes focus in on a specific gymnastics skill. So it's really actually very beneficial as a foundational skill. So what I'm going to do is go over some of the breathing techniques that we've gone through in the gymnastics gym. There are a lot of breathing techniques that I use with athletes, but as far as almost all the athletes getting the breathing techniques, there are 4 top breathing techniques that we've used. The first one is circle breath, and you actually may have already seen your athlete use this. A circle breath is essentially breathing in through the nose for a count of 5, and then exhaling through the mouth for just a count of 1. So it looks a lot like this. Now, if that looks familiar, you probably have seen it right before an athlete's really big vault or a tumbling pass that they're going to do, or perhaps even on the balance beam before an acro skill. And what this does is it immediately gets their heart rate down, calms them down to where they can focus and control their mind. Often with breathing, it's thought to be the bridge between the mind and the body. So that is what the athletes have been told, is that they can always go back to their breath when they feel that their thoughts are racing or their body feels a little bit out of control. They can go back to the breath and take a few moments before they move on. The second breathing technique that we used is called an Ujjayi breath. Now, this kind of borrowed a little bit from yoga, and it is a mindfulness technique that I use with this. And you'll often see me do cognitive behavioral therapy techniques, such as just the circle breath, and paired with some mindfulness. And for the Ujjayi breath, what it is inhaling for an equal ratio to what you exhale, with the lips sealed and just through the nose. So you breathe in for the count of 4 and then out through the nose for a count of 4. Or perhaps you breathe in for 5 and out for 5. So what we want is the equal ratio of breath. And often when I teach this technique, I'll have the youth athletes sitting or laying down on their back, actively doing progressive relaxation. So trying to relax their feet all the way to the crown of their head while I guide them through this breathing exercise. Perhaps we have some, natural music on or something relaxing for the athletes. Now, this is definitely a breathing technique that is used in a different circumstance. So perhaps it's used the night before a big meet when the children have difficulty sleeping because they're nervous or too amped up before their meet. They can use this breathing technique. Often the children will say, man, I have so much to do on my to-do list, for school, there's so much homework, and I have so much to do for gym, I just can never get to bed on time. This is certainly something that could be a nightly routine or a pre-performance routine when the athletes have more time. We've also seen athletes use this in the car ride before they get to the gymnastics meet. If they know they're the kind of athlete that needs to be in that chill mode and they need to get their physiology down, then this is definitely a good one for those type of athletes. Additionally, another quick intervention that we've used that is a mindfulness technique, we use this with recreational parents, with all kinds of children, is the starfish breath. So what the starfish breath is a mindfulness technique where the children take their hand, inhale count of 5, exhale for a count of 5, and just trace their hand. Now, what this does for the children is it gives them something to focus on. It's very rhythmic. And it really just calms them down. So, if children are having difficulty focusing or anything like that, the coach might say, hey, just go trace your hand and do a starfish. And they've actually been taught to do this through recreational classes all the way to a competitive team. And it's a way to help all kinds of athletes, all kinds of people really control their physiology. So you may want to try it for yourself one day, when you're feeling a little anxious, is just sit there and trace your hand. And it really can help quite a bit. Another breathing technique that we've used on the gymnastics floor, not with all the children, of course, is biofeedback. So with children who maybe are the most anxious before a particular skill, I do have a device that clips to their ear. And it measures their heart rate, and it clips into an app, and the children can see in real time what their heart rate is compared to their breathing. So it's a great way to teach them about physiology on the spot, like say right before a giant or a very challenging skill. So the gymnasts are able to get into their own zone of optimal functioning on the floor straight away. And that has really helped quite a few of the gymnasts with some mental blocks and some high physiology before they go. Again, my name is Tamara Bodie, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll include my email address at the bottom here, and additionally some notes on exactly what we're doing with the youth athletes. So hopefully the parents, the coaches, and the organization as a whole can really become sports psych smart, and we can all work together to reinforce these mental skills. What they learn in the gymnastics gym about, performance and being able to control their heart rate really can apply to other areas of their life, such as test anxiety or, when they have to go into their first job. So these are skills that we hope to teach them in gymnastics, but transfer to their everyday working adult life. Again, my name is Tamara Bodie. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.